Dobry odpoledra, and welcome to this week's Eurovision reaction and review. So, Martina Bárta's song "My Turn" has had a live performance. I was not quite expecting to have to make this video yet. I thought that the Czech song was getting a music video release like tomorrow. Now, I debated about this and I thought, should I wait for the music video? And then I'm like, no, I'm fairly sure there's a case or two where I've used the live performance when a music video was intended to come out later. So, here we go, and I have not much of an idea what to expect from this. Okay, so she at least doesn't have bad vocals here. Alright, okay, Malta, Slovenia, and just Malta and Slovenia. This is how you do a throwback ballad. Okay? Are we sorted on that? Yeah, I'm sure it's at a golf club, and this is actually kind of a awkward video in terms of anything other than the song to try to react to. But you know what? She's doing a decent job. God, this feels like it's gonna turn into the song where I'd want a gospel choir on stage, but you're only allowed 5 people. So, Austria 2011, can we just borrow you guys? Look, it's a better quality throwback musical theatre ballad than Malta, but it just needs, the final chorus needs to hit that final gear, otherwise I'm not going to love it as much as I could have. In terms of reacting to a visual there, I will not do that this time. What I thought was about that song was that there was a very definite quality of whether or not I really want to think about it. This was a throwback ballad, which we have like 3 of already. The Czech Republic is in semi-final 1. And I'm not quite convinced that the semi-final 1 voters are going to want to vote for this song over some of the, in my view, better slow tempo songs in that semi. But they are in the second half of semi-final 1, which means they could be put in between songs like Latvia and Greece, or Cyprus. God help Slovenia if this one is near Slovenia. In terms of song, it was a solid song. I don't think I'd be willing to say that it was an amazing song, but it was definitely, Martina knows how to perform. I will put it that way. So, let's see what this slightly jazzy-ish throwback ballad number has. Yay, okay. That was decent. God, not even the applause seems that happy about it. I mean, maybe it's just because this is listen number 3, but I feel like I've heard this song like 5 times before. Czechia, what are you doing? I feel like the biggest point that I can make in advantages for this one is that this song builds appropriately. What do I mean by that? I mean that when you listen to this song, you're like, oh, this is quite nice. It's quite steadily building. Martina's vocals seem very sweet. Okay. What I mean by that is you can hear that she's genuine in the words that she's saying, even if some of the lyrics may be like, she seems very genuinely in belief that she is saying the message that she wants to say, which is nothing but a good thing, actually, because I feel like there are some artists that go out there and sing songs that they really don't believe in just because they're told to sing them. I don't think that's the case with this particular song. I feel like this is the throwback ballad done right. Now, why do I call it a throwback ballad? Because aside from the fact that it feels like it's a bit more musical theatre-y than some other songs have been in recent Eurovision years, it does feel like this could have done commercially well in the late 90s and the early noughties. So, yeah, maybe it is a bit dated in that respect, but this is also one of those kinds of dated songs that classic in that way. The staging could be done really well. Now, I don't exactly know how well that is, but if Martina is on stage alone, that could be good. But I have seen, like, music video clips of, or seen pictures, I should say, where there are people around her, and now, I don't know how well that's gonna work, but I will wait until the music video drops, and then we will figure that out. Disadvantages. There are going to be so many Slovenia comparisons with this one, especially if it's close by. Now, that can be a good thing, or that can be a bad thing. I wasn't really quite sure which way I wanted to go, but I think it's going to be a bad thing for both of them. Why is that? Because people are going to hear both of them and going to be like, oh, I don't really like either of them, or they're going to vote for both of them, which could just be as bad, to be very honest. I want to really stress that in some points during this specific live performance, Martina's live vocals did not seem, I don't want to say correct, but they did seem weaker than they could have been, and a little bit off tune at certain times. And the lyrics are a bit not great, but you know what, I can accept that. Last but not least, there's not much here for the televoting audience to really get behind, especially because there are so many other ballads which I do feel like in this semi-final are going to get the televoting audience to vote for it. This one has a slight advantage just from being second half, but it really depends what they put around this. Say they put Greece and Cyprus around this, then this ballad could go down. But it really does depend on what they put around it. And so at this point in time, I just don't think this is going to get the televoting support that other songs could have gotten. If you have an opinion on this song, please feel free to tweet it to @Eurovision or leave it down below in the comments. If you think I have comically missed the point with this ballad, as I have with some other ballads this year, then please feel free to explain your case. So, what are the scores that I gave the Czech entry? 7 out of 10 for my first listen, a 5 out of 10 on the second listen, and a 5 out of 10 on the third listen. That is a 5 out of 10 overall. Good luck, Czechia, and do pobacenia.